God created Adam in his image. After his likeness, he called them mankind. And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness. Adam begat a son called Seth after his own likeness, not God's likeness. You are born into a family system, a family structure, a family pattern that produces a family tree. Many things that happens in your life are traceable to this family pattern. Many lifestyles you live has its root in this family structure. Many things you do is traceable to this pattern, and this pattern produces a tree I call family tree. And in this family tree, you will see that the fruits are almost the same. You're gonna see marital struggling. Some you see health challenge. Some you see financial struggle. Some you see rise and fall. Some you see you start well, you will not end well. Some you will see you start bad and you end well. Some you will see you were attracted, people in your family are attracted to bad men and bad women. Don't forget, that cake, that bread, the shape is not determined by the mixture. The shape is determined by the mold. Many of us are preparing, mixing everything to bring the best of it, but when we pour it in the mold gives us a different shape than what we expect. And we keep on mixing and remixing instead of us to deal with the mold that determines the shape. And 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, we are still producing the same what? The same order, because the mold has not been broken. You are still operating in the same mode. You can marry a good man, but what follows you that said there'll be no peace in the marriage? We enter the same man and that marriage begin to have challenges. Look at your family tree. What are the predominant traits? Are they into this rise and fall of a thing? Do they work hard and get limited? Did they get married and succeed? Was your father doing great until he got married? And after he got married, everything collapsed. You look at those things. You now sit down, grow spiritually, and now fight them to break out. The moment you break out, your life starts changing. But the moment you refuse to come to church for this, and you're coming to church to get money and get a car and get marriage and get whatever, and begin to mix and pour in, the same mode will produce the same thing. The same structure will deliver the same. The same system will give the same result. The same pattern will produce. The same tree will produce. You can never have a mango tree expect to produce orange fruit. There are many of you who realize that the way you wear and how you are planning things, you thought by now you would have tripled success of 10 years ago. But look at 10 years now, you are now even worse than where you were 10 years ago. Do you know that some people in this church, even if Jesus Christ came here and preached, they will not pay their tithe? Do you know why? The pattern has made that they will not pay, so they will not rise. And we see that this mistake has been there. 4th generation, the same mistake. And we are still seeing it in our eyes. And we are still not fighting it. How will it change? Nothing changes in the physical realm because we make effort. The effort that is not from the spiritual realm does not change physical systems. When you are born again, what became born again is your spirit. And because you are born again, if you begin to develop your faith spiritually, you have the capacity to break out of this particular structure, system, and pattern that decides what comes out of you. Anytime your battle is very severe, there is something that connects you with generational or global impact. Check Joseph, check Gideon, check Samson, check Abraham. Give your only son, the one you love, at their old age, go and clean him. Abraham didn't query. God will give you instruction on what to do. You still hold on by thinking it. That is why the battle is there. There are certain deliverance that can only be initiated by your covenant with God through sacrifice. So God can fight for you. There are certain battles your prayer cannot guarantee. When the blessing is activated, deliverance is easy.